KKR were off the mark with regards to their approach to Rohit Sharma. We all know, the world knows, that he is one of the best back foot players going around, whether he's playing at home or away. But they seem to feed that pull shot of his. It was a delight for us as the audience, but it certainly wasn't effective from a tactical point of view.
Rohit Sharma loves playing the short arm pull. It was almost like they bowled to see the best of Rohit Sharma. And I guess that is because of the wariness to bowl it full to Rohit Sharma, because of the lack of confidence to bowl full. So the length wasn't right to Rohit Sharma. I also didn't like the line outside the off stump from, the first over to Rohit Sharma to Suryakumar Yadav. So yes, they'll have to work out their line as well as the length, and certainly go much fuller to Rohit Sharma. Interestingly, got out to a full toss at the end.
Yadav is continuing to impress. He's one of these players that flies under the radar in Indian cricket, and it is a surprise that he's not talked about or given opportunities at the higher level at international stage. But he seems to have this free spirit, and also have the game to be able to break the field and also hit the ball over the infield in a fearless fashion without any real effort. So wonderful timer of the ball. He's certainly a player to look out for.
I'm really very, very impressed with Suryakumar Yadav in the last couple of seasons. What is nice to see is the consistency that he's got in the batting now. Earlier, he would get sporadic performances and he would sit up and notice Suryakumar Yadav as this T20 player, but now he's doing that more often. There's a bit of expectancy about him when he comes into bat. There's a steadiness as well to his innings. But the thing that I loved today was his offside stroke play, because he's a guy who's very strong in the onside, but there were a lot of shots that he played on the offside of good balls, of good length, and I think he's really growing into a class player.
I was a bit surprised to see Pat Cummins bowl his first over in the fifth over of the match. I just thought that, having an experienced spearhead like him, I'd be giving him the first use of the ball, whether it be the first or second over, purely to have an impact in the game, just to make a statement. He came into this year's IPL as one of the highest paid players, so just to be able to shake that pressure off, give him the ball, let him run in and bowl quickly, and give him the instruction to take wickets. Not run in the fifth over and concern yourself with trying to bowl conservatively or defensively at that stage of the game.
He should have bowled with a new ball, especially when you want Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock out. Earlier the better. So give the ball to the best, but I guess they were trying to ease their younger, fast bowlers into the match. So Sandeep Warrior and then Mavi, because they were two top-class opening batsmen out, their Cummins should be bowling with the new ball, more attacking.
Yeah, it was certainly a surprise to see Karthik come in at 3. We've seen him be so effective down the order, and a lot of the discussion across many platforms was his effectiveness at 5 or 6, and Morgan was going to be really the architect in the earlier parts of the innings. So again, I'm sure a lot of thought has gone into it from KKR's point of view. It'll be interesting to see how long they stick with that experiment with him at 3.
Right. My views are very clear on Dinesh Karthik for a number of years. Even at the 50 overs level for the World Cup, I never felt that he should have been considered as a number 4. His strength is the wonderful stroke play that he's gifted with, and how he times the ball from the first ball that he faces. So Dinesh Karthik, if you want him to win matches for you, don't bat him at 1, 2 and 3, because that doesn't quite suit his temperament. He's not a Virat Kohli to play right through the innings, look at the scoreboard and maintain a certain kind of momentum. Send him down the order, just unleash his stroke play on the opposition, and I think he'll win you more matches.
Mumbai Indians just showed tonight that they are a force to be reckoned with. We've all heard many different pundits across different platforms sort of put them as number 1. Their pace attack was threatening throughout, and they've got the depth in their pace attack to be able to really do the correct matchups. Tonight, the matchup was Bumrah against Morgan and Russell. Bumrah had only bowled 1 over up front, but his overs were preserved until the threats of the opposition came to the crease, and he was engaged and did the job for his side.
Andre Russell came in, the spinners were taken off, and they had Bumrah, Trent bowled. and practice bowling at Russell, and Russell really struggled to get going. So they have these kind of quality bowlers to take on a dangerous opposition batsman, and that is where Mumbai Indians have always been blessed. Any other franchise would have tried the same thing, get fast bowling against Russell, but would they have three quality bowlers to keep him quiet? You wonder.